Hello, idiots and smart people of Tarkov. I am a bunker boy and an idiot. If you are not familiar with our species, I understand we are few in number. To put simply, a bunker boy is one with the bunker, thrives in the bunker. The bunker is a bunker boy's 9 to 5. And to clarify, a bunker boy is not good at Tarkov or reserve. A bunker boy is simply at his best and most comfortable within the bunker. A bunker boy can say bunker this many times and still recognize it as English. I actually can't say other words besides bunker. That being said, I am not good at Escape from Tarkov. I am always very poor due to horrible financial decisions. Therefore, Red Rebels do not come easy to me. Correctly guessing the amount of atoms on Jupiter might be easier than trying to gauge how many times I've died to extract campers heading to D2. So today, I will show you what I, a bunker boy, does on my way to D2. Again, I would like to clarify, this is not the most efficient method. This is just what I do in my probably 800 hours on reserve out of my total 1200 hours in Escape from Tarkov. Thank you. Okay. I am in my home. This spot right here, doing this, where I got my first kill in bunker. However, that's a rat play, by the way. This tutorial is given that you can already get to this and clear through the bunker. So this is for extracting. This is after you've either done your tasks down here, murdered your folks, hit them with a boom. Oh no, there's folks over there. But this is for after you've cleared and you've made your way, you're trying to leave, and you are not sure if people have left, either just stayed in D2 from spawn, went up dome, ran straight to D2 up there while you were fighting over there, or whatever, So you've cleared your way, you've murdered your Timmies and your bad guys. How does one clear D2? Well, if you haven't entered through King, and you haven't entered through Med, so you haven't cleared this back area, there obviously could be people sitting back here. However, if you've been fighting over here, someone might take up this position right here. I have fought one guy here who was just sitting here with around 20 minutes left in the raid, just right-hand peeking from this wall. Very weird, very shitty, very cringe. Very cringe. Now, as we head up here, this doorway, there are many choke points. This doorway is one of them. This doorway is absolutely mortifying. Now, obviously, you have people here. You have people here. You have people that like to sit like this, and then they hear the crunch, and then they come up, so you can't see them from the doorway. Little nerds. There's people who like to sit back here and peek as you run by and try to get a cheeky tap with a KS or something. But the worst I have ever seen is I saw a head pop up there and start running down. I start walking out and I get shot in the back of the head. How? I don't know. I didn't see a guy here. I didn't see a guy here. I did look to my left. I didn't see a guy here, and there was no one behind me. So my only conclusion is that the guy down here, the head I saw, was a teammate. And he boosted his friend up here. Now granted, this was 2 wipes ago. This was probably patch 12.10-ish, maybe. I don't know exactly. It was a while ago, and I've only seen this once, but this light, the light was shot out, and there was a man. He had to be here, because he couldn't be here. I would have seen him when coming up to the doorway. There's no way I don't see that. There's no way I don't see that when walking in, because I did check this hallway to make sure. He had to be here. So, don't make this your first priority, but after you've blind fired, you've cleared, you've done everything, it's worth a look. It is just worth a look. I haven't killed a guy here, but I have died to, I am 99.9% sure a guy here. And I mean, honestly, if there is a guy here, you should expect to die. He's not gonna miss. Like, he knew how to get here. So, just be wary of that. Now, you'll notice I blind fired. I actually bound this to a mouse button because of how many right-hand peeks you have as you come down here. So I always blind fire this hallway because they'll shoot at the light. This is a clean tip. The man clean showed this tip. It is a very good tip for bad gamers. They will shoot at your arm, so you know just whether or not you want to fuck with it or not. I will run at them and die, but if you would rather run away and go bunker, that's what you could do here. Now this door always starts closed. This is an offline raid, so this door, every door here will be base spawn as it is. So this door always starts closed. So if it's open, you obviously know when someone's ran through here. Granted, if the power's on, you can assume someone's ran through here as well if the bunker's clear. So generally you'll find this door open unless you're first one. Outside of this door, I have only seen someone peeking me here once, and he had a teammate who was hiding in one of the spots. I think he was literally just holding this corner waiting for me to run out. But this guy peeked me, ran away, I came here, and this guy murdered me. So watch out for two-man rodent groups, because they do like to work in packs. However, this is an OG spot. This is a General Sam spot. But recently on one of his streams, he caught a man hiding behind this door. So always close this door when you come out and clear all of this. Now another spot people don't use too often anymore, but they did when I started, was right here. People would sit here. You just clear that as usual. Normally if someone's sitting here, you'll kill them because they suck. So if you just know how to point your gun here and click, then you should be fine. Now here, area is dangerous. Of course, these doors spawn open. Can't really blind fire peek this door. I wouldn't recommend blind fire peeking any doorways because of ballistics. You'll just get shot right through. Now, this room. This room is probably the most dangerous. Clear this first before you do anything. This angle right here, I have died to at least 3 times. People just sitting here waiting for you to come out and peek this, catching you in an off angle right here. Do not, you have to clear this first. Then secondly, you blind fire peek. I would do this like twice and then maybe get a little actual vision in there. Then my recommendation is to always shoot at the light, because people can hide behind that light and it is hard to see them sometimes, especially given some shit post effects or graphic settings, which I have sometimes because I fuck around with them too much. And the second most dangerous spot outside of this one, directly right here. If I've died to anything more than this, it's this. This right here, people will just sit here, they'll sit behind the spool, they'll use it as cover, they'll right hand peek and just wait. It is absolutely disgusting behavior, but they do it. Now, Pestilly recommends you run on here, and I actually agree. I think running on here is probably your best bet, because people who like to sit in that doorway and wait to hear the wood, they will peek out when you're on this wood. And also, this is probably the best way to clear these little nerds, because I have 170% died to a nerd sitting like this. Also, the audio goes outside here, which is very fucking weird. That is a weird bug. But they will literally just sit here, stand up, bah, you're dead. Dunzo, bub. Nothing. Also, holy shit, this game is running awful with OBS open. Now, when you're running along this metal piece, I absolutely 1000% recommend sprint, stop. Sprint, stop. Sprint, stop. Even ADS if you have to, because people will peek out of that doorway at you. Now, granted, when you run on this metal, it's kind of hard for them, and they don't like to because of how much you have to commit to that angle. But when I used to run on the wood every time, I would still sprint and stop, and I have caught one guy. I caught him, and I actually murdered him. And it felt good. It felt really good. Now here, you gotta do the Chad maneuver, sprint free look. Sprint free look. I'm obviously missing a few spots. People can sit here. People would sit here. I'm not gonna tell you every specific spot, but I mean, it's kind of a given that people would just hide out in general off angles all along this big room here. Now, here, door always spawns closed. If you are like me, when I spawn dome, if I'm not sniping, I will either run to marked room or I will run straight down to bunker, especially if I don't have marked key yet. I will just come straight down. I will loot. There's some decent tech spawns at the bottom of the stairs across the way, and of course the safe over here. So I will come in across, and what I like to do is leave these doors closed I will close both doors as I walk past them. This door I will leave open, just because it's open. I don't really care too much. But that door, if I'm coming into the map, into the bunker through here, I will always leave that door and the opposite door closed, because when you come back, you could tell where people came in through and where they could be sitting. So I said a bad word when covering this spot, so I'm going to cut out when I started covering this doorway and get back to now. So basically, Omid, Exfil Camper have kind of popularized this spot. I've seen Omid use it plenty of times, which you just get down here and you look up, you free look, you wait for them to run by. When they run by, you hit them with the gag. You know? You hit them with the gag. Now, if you have to hit your shots, and that spot is very risky because when you are sitting here like this, you cannot escape without first turning, doing the animation, and then coming back. So if you have something like a Mosin, a shotgun, and you're deciding to do that, you're dead. You're pretty much dead, because if you need to reload, good luck getting away from anyone who's trying to extract legitimately, because they will probably have a gun that can adequately defend themselves with. So, you better hit your shots if you're going to be a nerd. Now, this room. This room, this is the one where you are kind of at the whim of the other players. Now, this is where D2 is the most risky. Because if this door is closed, that door could be open, and I have died to a man sitting across the way in this hallway, with a scope. Pretty sure he had a Vepr or some shit. I don't even remember. But, door always spawns open. If that door is closed, this becomes much harder, because you have to physically clear this now. You have to come out here and clear all of this with your body. If this door is open, what I recommend is doing the Bakizi jiggle, the new jiggle, where you walk you use W and D. It's a bit faster, and you just free look to the right, and they can't necessarily shoot you as much. They'll see your gun coming out, but if you just walk back instantly, they'll probably shoot in front of you, right here, as you're walking out, predicting you to come out, so you should be alright. However, when you are clearing this, Timmies, when they like to camp D2, when new people want to camp D2, they will sit right here. So if you find someone here, they're relatively new, because they could see both doors, that door, they don't know where people are going to actually be coming from. Now, people who know what they're doing in D2, the people who have killed me who are high level, sit right here and wait for you to run into that doorway. Once you're in that doorway, they will spray you in the back. I have done this once because I was very angry, and it works incredibly effectively that you have to absolutely clear this server. You clear this server and any... Oop. You have to clear the server. Okay. Now, obviously, people could be sitting back there, but people don't like to sit too far away because they like these kills to be guaranteed. Especially now with VoIP. They don't want to get yelled at. But, when you enter this room, to avoid this man, because it's kind of hard to peek this, because that is, I mean, it's a left-handed peek. You have to clear all of this too, so you can't just put all your attention around here with this doorway. So when that door is open, I will generally do this and give up. Boop! Right into here. I might take a few shots there if they are standing there, but this is generally a safe area, and you get to cross this little threshold fast. So if you get shot at, then you know, okay, I have to peek out, and now you have a right-hand peek to peek anybody up here and along here who's trying to kill you. So you could check this. If you cannot see someone in this sight line, you're good to run if you got shot at during that little sprint across. Now, when you come here, I've seen one human being here. He got murdered because he was sitting here. That's not a smart place to be. Loot spawn here. Game broke, loot spawn, always check tech spawns. I found one decent item here. Down here, never open that door and stand there. Should be a given. People will sit and just hold this right-hand peek right here. I'm sure you're aware of the spot up here on the light. Granted, probably extremely hard to get to at this point. I haven't seen that ever personally, but I am aware of the spot. Here, people will hide right there. So I will kind of like jiggle that first, or lean peek that first. Granted, it is a lefty peek, so it's pretty dangerous, but I mean, this whole corner right here is extremely dangerous. Just because they are all left-hand peeks. So generally, jiggle peeking this is probably your best bet after you've cleared all you can safely from the stairwell. So you, of course, cut your pie. Boom. Boom. Maybe not that exposed, of course. You want to do this pretty quickly. People have sat back here. Like, you can't really get too deep in there, but they have sat in this little hole where the duffel bag is. For this part right here, I like to do a little free look sprint and then right hand peek immediate, because you're just at an advantage in those peeks. And if someone's sitting here, you'll see them and you'll be able to pre-aim them. That's your best bet. I've never found someone sitting in these, but I am always nervous that someone will be. So always check it. I have found someone sitting, crouching, like up here. Maybe not on the TV, but somewhere around here. Just waiting. I have also had guys just pop out on me as I was running through here, like that. Just another thing to be wary of. And finally, as we get down into this beautiful area, again, this is another door where when you open it, if someone's been down here, this door spawns closed. So if they close it again and someone's been down here, you can kind of assume, okay, there's a man. Never stand in front, obviously. And then I just pre-aim and I just kind of take this one like a champ, because if someone's sitting back here, they are the lowest of the low. All the other spots, they suck. They suck, but at least you're in kind of like a smart position. Back here, you're just a cuck. You're just an asshole, and you should stop. So here, I don't believe you could fit behind this door, but I'm going to test this right now, because I always worry about it. No, okay, so you get pushed out of this door, so you do not have to worry about your left side when coming in here at all. Now, this. People, you can sit on top of this railing and kind of just, you can't ADS, I don't believe. I'll test it out in a moment. But you can just sit up there and kind of hold yourself up there so you cannot see feet when you come this way. However, this is an always blind fire peek with the flashlight. Always. Just do it. I promise. And then finally, up here. Yeah, you can, so you could basically hold yourself up by walking, and granted, it might be pretty loud, but, I mean, people, it's possible. I just want you to know that there is potential for someone to be there and then drop down and you don't see their feet. I'm a very paranoid man, and I am not good at this game, but I just wanted to let you know exactly, like, how I do it. How I come down, oh, here too. I don't know, someone might be, like, waiting for you. I don't know. I get worried about this spot too for some reason. But that is how a bunker boy clears Tarkov. I hope it helped anybody newer than me. Thank you.